The way I look at business is dead simple. It's that. Really, really simple. You start at nothing, you want to get to 100. Now, the first thing is most people don't actually know why they're in business. They might say, I want to make money and all that kind of stuff, but actually the truth of the matter is, it isn't. There's usually something a bit deeper than that. So if you understand why, I ask an awful lot of business people, really successful, really, really good business people, make millions of pounds a year, and then you ask them a question, why? Why do you do it? Oh, shareholder returns. Oh, what's that? Doesn't actually mean an awful lot. So give yourself a bit of space. I personally go out and go into up top of the hills. I like being outside, so think about why you're in business, because those core values will drive you and sustain you through the really tricky times. And then all you've got to do is find as many ladders as you possibly can and avoid as many snakes as you possibly can out there. Those ladders, guess what? They take you where you want to go. Now you know where you want to go. Faster than you could do on your own. And snakes, as in people you can't trust, will take you back. Dead simple, isn't it? These are the kind of core values that I say would run through our business. And I mean, when I'm down south, I'm from Stone Cross originally, they don't naturally resonate, I have to say, but I do think it's really powerful. When you're up north, you generally trust people straight away. And it's a fantastically effective way of working out who's a ladder and who's a snake. Because if you trust people from day one, they'll either live up to it, in which case, friend for life, or they'll screw you, in which case, you don't deal with them. All you've got to do is, I say all, is make sure you look after all of the bottom bits to get to the cool stuff at the top. That's where we want everybody to be. For those who can't read it at the back, self-actualisation, achieving one's full potential, including creative activities. That is where it's at these days. Doing the same old shit to somebody else a bit cheaper isn't where it's at. Anybody can do cheap for a short period of time. It's not sustainable. And we are finalists in the UK National Business Awards for sustainability. Everything we do is about long-term value creation, both inside and outside our business. It is within our DNA. The same, we are Employer of the Year for the National Business Awards finalists. So those two things, I think, are the same. The way it looks as a job is you want to give people a lot of money to give them intellectual, financial, and emotional return. If you do that, who's going to want to go anywhere else? I can't think of anything outside of that to be the world's best employer. And if you can work out how, I mean, you say you have to pay absolutely £1 million to everybody, but within your business, how can you create an environment where you can deliver those three things to everybody within your business, and of course your customers? Because customers value those three things. They're human beings like you and I in every sense. They've got challenges, opportunities, whatever. So look at them as an entity, not just as a value stream. And look at the way you can deliver exceptional value to them emotionally, intellectually, and financially. I say to anybody who wants to start a career in particular, this is what you make the most of your ability. You want to get stuff that you enjoy doing, and stuff that you're good at. The two things are overlaid with each other. And then what pays well. You find out, nirvana. Not one envelope goes out to Webmart without a sweet in it. Little things. How many times, and if we get a first order, we send a tub of sweets out. They're all like refreshers and blackjacks and, all those kind of traditional things. All those kind of things. Just a little, that's all of it. But it makes it, every time somebody leaves a company to go to another, they get in touch and say, can I have a tub of sweets down there? We send them out, and guess what? You've got an account, and I'll give you a starter later on for referrals that take us into new customers. We have the wheel of fortune. Every time we hit target, we spin a wheel, and somebody's dream comes true within the business. Each one of those is a peak Webmart ears, and we write in an envelope what you want as a dream. We did it. It cost about 500 quid. The bloke in Liverpool makes them. And so what we do is we create an environment where we don't look after number one, we look after each other. By looking after each other, by aggregating together the value we create more value for ourselves than we could ever do if we were being selfish about it. And so what we've done is we've created this thing, this ethos, where we look to create value outside the business first. These are the most important people. It's an extrospective business, not an introspective. Most companies look inside their box all the time. The truth of the matter is the value that you're creating is always outside your box. If you create it outside, supply side, client side, you can aggregate an awful lot more inside. The inside takes care of itself.